separate.
Na 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 moonlight, na 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 in the sky, na 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 you say, na 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 popcorn, na 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 moonlight, na 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 in the sky, na 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 you say, na 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 popcorn.
Hey, Slumpbusters of Juju Talk Sports, joined by C Money, and it is time for episode 4 of our Cobra Kai review series. Getting on it now because Netflix is raising those prices again. Hopefully, they don't raise it before season 3. We can only hope. Fingers crossed on that. But we are here to discuss Cobra Kai Never Dies. Or you basically call this episode the Dick Billboard episode, because that's a big theme throughout this entire episode right here.
Yeah, that is a huge theme behind this episode. All right, so let's go to the beginning of the episode. So this isn't our introduction to Robby. This is like his second appearance. But from here, we start learning that he's not a very good kid. He pretty much tricks this man into giving him his laptop so he could fix it. And of course, sorry, boomers, the most boomer thing to do is to put your password as password. So Robby just tricks this man into giving him his laptop, and he just steals the laptop.
It makes you kind of like wonder how common of a theme is that for someone just throw on one of the schmucks from like a store and just go, hey, you need help with your laptop? Well, come on, meet Robby from Nerd Squad. It's like, I feel like you would have to get caught eventually. There's no way you could just do that like so consistently.
Yeah, like obviously management is not paying attention.
Yeah, someone is asleep at the wheel in that scenario. But I guess you could say that's appropriate because Johnny, for the most part, has been asleep at the wheel as his role as a father to Robby. You could tell he takes a lot out of Robby, but this is also an introduction to Robby's mom. We get to see a little bit of that dynamic. Why did Johnny and her not work out? Why is Johnny and Robby not close as like father-son kind of like thing? And obviously, it kind of sucks whenever you do see like a parent project kind of like how they feel about the other parent onto the kids. And that's what we see with Robby in his first like confrontation, because Johnny, he's just like chilling, dealing with all the dojo stuff. When he gets a call, is like, yeah, so you guys are out on a Mississippi boat trip or something like that. It's like, wait, what? So obviously he has a nice little confrontation there too, where he's like, hey, like, come on, let's fix this. And Robby just shuts him down quick. So that's kind of like how we kind of like open things up with the episode. So that's what Johnny and Robby are doing throughout. Obviously we mentioned the Dick Billboard thing. So it's a funny episode. It's got a lot of humor going on when we're dealing with all that, what's going on with Tom Cole and Danny, because we assume that he assumes, I should say, that Tom Cole is just doing this big old rivalry among car dealerships. And car dealerships, they can get a little bit of intense with those rivalries. They have to sell a lot of cars within a small local area. Honestly, their car dealership ads aren't that far from reality, though, because honestly, most car dealership ads are just kind of sort of ridiculous.
Oh yeah, they are. Fun fact. So I work in news, local news, and I used to be the master control operator. And I've noticed that building with looking at the schedule for TV programming, we always saw how much the car dealerships would pay for ads. They paid a lot of money just to get a top spot, just to get a middle spot, especially during football games. Oh my God, it was probably about $500 a piece, $500 for a 30-second ad. But like you said, their commercials are ridiculous. Like we had one where we had to flag it because they used the image of Donkey Kong. And dude, we are not messing with Nintendo on that one. So we had to flag it, and Sinclair told them, yeah, you have to redo your commercial.
Though, I think that Daniel was very underappreciative of the offer for a free boba and the 100 pounds of sausage that was sent to him. I mean, come on, that could feed a lot of people there. You don't have to buy lunch for the office. I think that's, very, very, non-grateful of Daniel there. But right? It doesn't, yeah. That's a secondary story for Daniel. He's dealing with all that stuff, but he's also got a big thing going on too in his family life. Obviously, in the last episode, he confronted Sam, broke up their little thing with Kyler. Aside from that, he breaks that up. So obviously, Sam's a little pissed off until Sam realizes that Kyler is not that nice of a guy. Obviously, he beat up on Miguel in the previous episode, so that's kind of what Miguel's dealing with. But then she gets to see the reoccurring bullying of Kyler to Miguel, Dimitri. And by the way, this is another time where I'm just like, Dimitri, what the fuck, dude? He has like a speech in there that's like, oh, what has confidence ever got anyone? I don't know. Confidence has been why people fucking run the world,
Yeah,
Put a little bit of confidence,
exactly.
Dimitri. It's not all about getting your yogurt fucking on your backpack or some shit. I don't know. My point is, Dimitri, I get it. I sympathize with this character. At the same time, don't let him talk anymore. I mean, I know he talks more. I know I've watched the series, but still. All right. Well, I mean, those are kind of like a lot of the major episodes going on, major themes going on throughout the episode. There's a moment, of course, where it ties back to Johnny's attempt to try and reconnect with Robby, or at least so we think. It's kind of a veiled thing at the end where he goes to make a speech to the episode leads you to believe is Robby's mom to kind of like bridge that gap, but it's actually Miguel's mom. So we kind of learned that Miguel is a little bit more, has a better father-son relationship than Johnny and Robby. And that's kind of like something that we're going to understand more as we go on through the series. So I guess as far as episode rating goes, Christian, where are you at for this?
So I'm gonna give this one a 4. It's still a very good episode, and it's starting to lead in more on like what we're gonna see, especially with Robby, and then especially with the conflicts that Johnny has about him being a father. I thought that was excellent how they showed that. Not a perfect episode though, but it was still hilarious. What would you give it?
Well, for this one, I think I'm going to give it a specialty rating, one that is only exclusive to this episode. I have to rate it grade A, gluten-free, booty, butt, ass, cheek, perfect.
Perfect.
yeah, that's the only rating I could come up with it, and that's the only time I think I'll ever heard that phrase in my life. But it's thanks to this episode. So, all right, Slumpbusters. Well, you know what to do. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and leave a like. Leave a comment. Let us know what your favorite parts of this episode are, and kind of like where you're at with the series. What do you think of Cobra Kai? What you're looking forward to most in season 3? And we'll be back with episode